recalling your energy during your healing process is going to look different for every single person. But essentially, what you're doing is acknowledging the different parts of yourself that were harmed in relationships that didn't pan out the way that you potentially expected them to. And relationships is not just romantic partnerships. Those are not the only relationships in which we feel lost. So family members, co-workers, any kind of relationship that we were energetically, emotionally connected to someone, you can experience loss. You can feel a loss in those relationships. So when you move on from them, there's parts of you, if you felt like you still wanted them in your life, or just the way that they were removed from your life was because of betrayal or just anything that harmed you emotionally, there's parts of yourself that are still back there, especially if you didn't receive closure, they didn't apologize, you didn't say things that you wanted to. There wasn't an open, honest exchange at the end of that interaction. So what we're trying to do is essentially give ourselves the closure that we need in order to fully realign and be in the present moment. And the way to do that is to mourn the loss of those people and those experiences. So the way that we do that is to cry, to write down our emotions, to talk about them in a safe space, to acknowledge maybe what we in our minds energetically, emotionally feel guilty about, or feel like we could have done better or we should have done better. By acknowledging that deep down there's parts of you that feel angry, guilty, shame, loss, it allows those feelings to come up, to not be stuck energetically in your body. And then you can release them. And once we release them, what we're essentially doing is recalling our energy. And now we are moving forward, present day, in the present moment, fully engaged in life and any relationship we move forward in. We do this in order to not take those past negative emotions into our present day relationships. Let's say you are mourning the loss of a disconnection with your mother. Let's say your mother is narcissistic and you just for your mental health cannot have her in your life. So as you move forward, there is going to be a part of you that is mourning that mother-daughter connection that is no longer intact, that is severed. And you're mourning the fact that you were a child in that connection. The fact that she isn't going to ever emotionally connect to you like a mother should. There's a part of you that feels maybe shame about the fact that other people have their mothers in their lives and you don't have yours. There's a part of you that is angry about the way that she's treated you. And by acknowledging that, you're acknowledging that those are valid emotions. Those are very real and important emotions. You are acknowledging the younger versions of yourself, maybe 10, 12, 20-year-old you that wanted those things from her and she could not give them to you. You're moving the energy that is stuck there or has been stuck there into the present moment. And now when you move forward and have connections with other people, maybe your own children, you can see the way that a mother should be. Maybe you see the way that friendships should be because of that. And you're not replaying things in your mind about what could have been or should have been. You're fully engaged in the present moment. So by allowing yourself to mourn people and these relationships, these endings, and acknowledging that relationships are bigger than just romantic relationships, you're actually validating the fact that you are more than just someone's girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, spouse. You are acknowledging that there are more people and experiences that can energetically and emotionally cause harm or trauma in your life and in your body. And so when you heal, you don't think to yourself, why am I just having terrible romantic relationships? I can't find a boyfriend. I can't find a girlfriend. I can't seem to keep friends. You start to acknowledge sort of that root cause or these experiences that maybe you didn't know were actually having an impact on your future self, on your present self. And it allows you to say, I am in this moment aware. I am aware of how I feel. I'm aware of what I am asking for from someone. I'm aware of what I'm giving to someone. And it allows you to shift from this fear mindset, this fear space of those people might hurt me like they did. And you acknowledge that you have the ability to have boundaries. You have the ability to control how you respond to people, not necessarily react to people. You also acknowledge that because in those past experiences where maybe you did not receive the closure that you deserved or desired, you acknowledge that you gave it to yourself, which empowers you to move forward in life, acknowledging that the power to control the narrative comes from within yourself and doesn't necessarily require these people or anyone else to give you permission to move forward. If you enjoyed that chit chat, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.